Okay, Mr. Staub was the only person we had sign up in advance. Is there someone else who would like to come and speak during
Hi.
public comment?
Thank you. Let me know when my time has started.
And your name, sir?
Levi Trumbull.
Okay, Mr. Trumbull, there's a sheet at the front. If you would just, at some point, make sure that you sign there, we would appreciate it.
Yes, a
very much.
sheet, but no pen, unfortunately, so maybe we'll get to that.
Okay.
So anyway, like I said, my name is Levi Trumbull. I do investigative journalism out of Frederick, and man, there is a lot going on here with the Washington County Public School District. So let me tell you, about a month ago, I was watching a live stream take place, and I saw a guy, he might be in the room right now, I'm not sure, but I saw a guy come to a podium like this, or this one, and he talked about a situation where there was a possible offender, a registered offender, working for the Washington County Public School District. And I thought to myself, thank you for the pen, here it is, and I thought to myself, that seems unbelievable. How could a registered offender find their way inside of a school district? So that didn't seem plausible to me. I couldn't believe it. So I tried to call in, do my due diligence on the story to try to see if that was factual or not factual. I tried to call Aaron Anderson and all the people from your communications department, the people that you pay like $500,000 to per year, the four of them who never pick up their phones, and none of them picked up their phone, couldn't get a hold of them. I finally had to put in a Maryland Public Information request to see if this guy who goes by the name of Steve Edwards, if that's his legitimate name or not, and to see if he was a registered offender and if he was using a stage name. So it turns out that, well, fortunately for you guys, it appears you guys say he's not an offender. Okay, I will take that. I will take your word for it. But we did confirm that he is using a fake name. So Steve Edwards is actually a guy named Stephen Cornwell. So for the Washington County taxpayer, this guy named Steve Edwards, he's using a fake name. It's Stephen, whatever, Cornwell. So that's his name. And they ran him out of Frederick County, Virginia, because he was doing the same sort of thing. So that's an issue. Then I also saw a guy, same guy, talk about, an issue with his disabled son. Now, listen, I believe in free speech, civil rights. That's all very important. I'm sure, well, hopefully you guys do. I don't know. But then I saw you, Miss Williams. You tried to interject this individual about 2.5 minutes into his dialogue, and you tried to move the meeting into closed session. Closed session for a public comment? I never seen anything like that. You know that that's not right. The 7 or 8 members, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you. You all knew. One of you should have said something like, obviously you can't move a public comment into closed session. And I believe that's why you never got a second on that motion. So there's a free speech issue going on here as well. You move a meeting into closed session for, there are reasons that you can do it that are under the Maryland Public Meetings Act. You can do it to hire somebody, to fire somebody, to do all things of that nature. But you can't move a public meeting into closed session because you don't like the content of somebody's speech. You came very close to, matter of fact, you did violate civil rights. There's a whole civil rights issue going on right there. Big problem. And then I'll close out. The Jewish community here in Washington County, they wanted me to read this. Hopefully I have enough time. But they want to know why there's no Holocaust education in the school. The Jewish community says that this is the most horrific war crime committed. And they want they want Jewish contributions to be added to the curriculum. They want to talk about Commodore Levi, no relation, who was instrumental in abolishing flogging in the U.S. Navy. Albert Michelson, who won the first U.S. Nobel Prize in Science. They also want to talk about Einstein, Oppenheimer, Teller, the advent of nuclear science and U.S. post-war dominance as a superpower. And then finally, a gentleman, Rabbi Schneerson, in 1983, began advocating for a moment of silence in American schools to help counteract high crime rates and societal changes by fostering in children a deeper awareness of values beyond themselves. So the Jewish community here in Washington County, they want some Jewish curriculum added to the material. They want that ASAP, and I think you guys should consider that. You guys need to tell Steve Edwards that he needs to start using his real name, Stephen Cornwell. You guys pay this guy like $157,000 a year to use a fake name. You need to stop silencing free speech. And with that, I'm out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Trumbull.
You're welcome.
Is there someone else who would like to speak?
Oh, yeah.